My name is Lindsey Curnutte, and this is On Air with Heritage Action, where we break down in 5 minutes or less how you can get involved today in the fight for conservative values. On November 4th, President Biden unveiled the emergency temporary standard to enforce his vaccine mandate for workers. This emergency standard from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, requires businesses with 100 or more workers to force their staff to be fully vaccinated by January 4th or submit a weekly negative COVID test and mask up on the job. But here's the thing. In December 2020, then President-elect Joe Biden said in a press conference that he would not mandate COVID vaccines.
COVID vaccines be mandatory?
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
But now he has gone back on his word, telling private businesses to fire employees who do not wish to receive the shot. Look, Congress has never granted OSHA the authority to issue and enforce such a rule, and state leaders should use every legal avenue possible to fight this unlawful order. In fact, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which is considered one of the more conservative courts in the country, issued an emergency stay, halting the mandate, writing that there are grave statutory and constitutional issues with the mandate. But just a few days after the court issued this halt, the Biden administration directed businesses to move forward with this unlawful mandate anyway. After 2 years nearly of mandates punishing American workers for simply doing their jobs, Biden's going another step further, forcing workers to choose between getting the shot or getting fired. Support for this mandate remains low. In a recent Axios poll, only 1 in 10 Americans support firing employees who do not comply with that vaccine mandate. This vaccine mandate is unlawful, and President Biden's repeated power grabs will not go unanswered, because Americans are sick of Washington telling them what to do, and they deserve a government that respects their rights. That's why Heritage Action is leading the charge against this. And we need you to join the fight to stop Biden's unlawful vaccine mandate by leaving a public comment on the OSHA standard. You can go to heritageaction.com/mandate to learn more and take action. That's it for another episode of On Air with Heritage Action. Thank you for tuning in. Share this episode with your friends and be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Rumble to stay in the know and up to date with Heritage Action. And one last thing, if you'd like to get updates on the podcast sent straight to your phone, text podcast to 51776. That's podcast to 51776.